The following program is produced entirely by the television production students of Southeast High School, in partnership with Kaiser University, and by the medical experts at Intercoastal Cardiology of Sarasota, and by the financial advisors at Mott & Associates in Bradenton.
Live from Southeast High School in Bradenton, Florida, SETV, Southeast High School Sports, presents Ladies Seminole Volleyball. Tonight, the Lady Noles are playing host to crosstown rival, the Palmetto Tigers, in the annual Volley for the Cure game to benefit the Susan G. Komen Foundation. The Seminoles are sitting with a record of 7-7, while the Lady Tigers have an overall record of 6-16. I'm Don McGee, and I'll be bringing you the play-by-play of tonight's game. And joining me is my partner for 7 years now, Marcy Barges, who will be explaining all the action. Marcy, explain to me the action a little, would you?
All right. Well, tonight we have Palmetto versus Southeast High School for an event called Volley for the Cure. And it's an annual event that they've had at Southeast High School this is the 9th year for the event, where they're raising money for the Susan G. Komen Foundation. It's always an exciting night here because there's always more people. There's more people in the gym. Everybody's dressed in pink. A lot of extra activities going on.
And also, I believe that there's a lot of other pink things, like, do they have a pink ball, or they usually do?
They usually have a pink ball. Both teams are wearing pink uniforms. You'll see a lot of the girls have pink bows in their hair. The officials are using pink whistles. So it's an all-pink event. They're also selling T-shirts and T-shirts from other years that they've had the event, so most people in the crowd are wearing pink also.
And I believe they're also raffling off a bunch of things for the Susan B. Komen Foundation.
Right. They're doing some raffle tickets. They have a bunch of baskets over there that you can win by buying some raffle tickets. They're also going to do at halftime, or between games 2 and 3, I believe, they're going to do a serving contest for pizza. With Little Caesars donating pizzas.
Can I get in on that?
I'd like to, but I think we have to be sitting here.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Can you serve the ball over the net?
I can. I don't know if I can serve it over the net, but I can. I know what a pizza is. So.
I don't know if I can anymore either. But yeah, so there's lots of extra fun activities going on, and ways to raise more money for the cause.
You know, I know this. You said it was 9 years in a row, but this got started with another coach that was here.
Right. 9 years ago, the coach here was Carmen Garofalo, and he came up. He had seen this somewhere else up north somewhere and thought it would be a great idea. It was really, you see a lot of these types of games now, but it was really one of the first ones in the area when we first started doing it at Southeast here, when Carmen started it up. And at that time, Southeast Manatee was a little bit more of a rival in volleyball, so it was against Manatee High School. Since then, it's developed into more of a rival with Palmetto, and so it's just fun. It's just fun for both teams.
And just to let you know, Southeast is in Class 6A, and they moved up from last year from 5A. And Palmetto is in Class 8A, and Palmetto has to play a lot of the top teams in the area, like Braden River, Venice, Sarasota,
right?
And very, very difficult schedule.
Right.
I mean, their overall record is 6-16, but they're 0-5 in their district. But the teams they're playing are teams of a much higher caliber.
Right.
Now we played them twice this year. And do you know the results of the first game?
Right. Southeast won the first meeting of these two teams, and Palmetto won the second meeting. So this is a rubber match of sorts to see who carries away the season the season bragging rights. So
Well,
it should be fun.
I know, but the scores in the first 3 sets were like 22, 24, and 23. I mean, it was very, very close in that first match. And then in the tournament, I think that Palmetto swept Southeast. They went 2 games.
Right. Well, and it should. So we would expect this to be a good match, even 2 evenly matched teams, and that's what we're hoping, because those are more fun for the crowd to watch, and it makes for an exciting evening.
Well, the last time we did a television broadcast, it was a very, very exciting match. We won. Southeast won 3-2.
Right, in 5 games, 5 sets.
I know they were down in the 3rd set and still came back. I mean,
Right.
it was just an unbelievable match. Palmetto, I think the only team that Palmetto and Southeast have in common is Bayshore. And I know Palmetto lost 1 to Bayshore, but then they came back last time and beat Bayshore. And I know Southeast has had a very rough time playing Bayshore. So as far as common opponents, I think the edge probably would go to Palmetto.
Right. You never know what a night could bring, though. Who's been injured? Sometimes there's so many different things that can change. And as we saw in that last match that we did together, the momentum shift between both those teams. It went back and forth the whole time.
So Big Mo is the key to this game, right?
Right.
Good. Could you tell me a little bit about the Southeast? Tell our viewers a little bit about the coaches there from Southeast.
For Southeast, Denise Schultz is the head coach. She's in her 2nd year of coaching here at Southeast. And Denise actually played volleyball in Brazil, and she was on their national team before she started coaching. In this area in Brazil, she played up sort of through the ranks. They have a different education system there where they play more. They don't really have sports in their schools, but they play more on like club teams. And so she was like an all-star in her club team, and her club team was a national championship, and then she worked her way up to the national team, and on that she was a setter. Since she's come to the United States, she started coaching and has coached for a Suncoast Volleyball Club, a local volleyball club in this area.
But you said she played for the national team in Brazil?
That's.
I mean, Brazil, that volleyball is like football here in the United States. That's one of the top sports there.
It is. Yeah.
So she must have been exceptional.
Yes, I would think she is. Yeah, what brought her to the United States was her girls. She has 2 young daughters who play tennis. Came to the Bradenton area for them to train at IMG. So she has, looks like an athletic family.
Well, thanks for IMG for bringing her here, because it's really great to have someone like that coaching.
And Southeast also has a handful of assistant coaches. Todd Dobro is one of the assistant coaches. He's coached club volleyball here in the area, also at Manatee Area Volleyball Club. And Todd also coaches the JV team and assists with the varsity. Buddy Jones, first-year assistant coach here at Southeast, and Desiree McDonald is her first-year assisting at Southeast. And Desiree graduated from high school 2 years ago and is coaching with the Manatee Area Volleyball Club, and was a former player at Manatee High School. So Denise has some help.
She was a player at Manatee, and now she's coaching for Southeast?
Yes, she is.
Oh, wonderful.
Mm-hmm. A lot, the volleyball world's small, and you know that from other sports you've been involved in. Everybody sort of knows everybody else, and when there's an open spot, people, are filling in. So while we're talking about Southeast High School, we can watch them warm up here. They're on for their 8 minutes of warm up.
Okay, and who else do we have? We got all the coaches.
We got all the coaches. Yep. Buddy Jones is one of the new coaches for this year.
Well, maybe you could go over the roster a little bit and tell us exactly who's going to be playing tonight.
Right. For Southeast, number 2 is Ambrielle Jones, and she's a junior libero. Number 3, Tiffany Lamb, a sophomore who's a defensive specialist. Number 5, Maxine Maldonado.
Maldonado.
She's a setter, and she's a junior. Tyra Perkins.
Maybe we can get right back to that because right now I wanted to talk about this. Earlier this week, Devin Stewart, the sports editor of SETV, sat with head volleyball coach Denise Schultz, and she told Devin what can be expected out of tonight's game. So here's Devin with that interview in this week's edition of the Seminole Coaches Corner, brought to you in partnership with our good friends at Modern Associates Financial Planners, located in Bradenton, Florida.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Seminole Coaches Corner, brought to you in partnership with Mott & Associates, Financial Planners in Bradenton, Florida. I'm Devin, sports editor for SETV. Tonight, the Lady Knowles volleyball team is hosting the Palmetto Tigers in the annual Volley for the Cure to benefit the Susan G. Komen Foundation for Breast Cancer Research. With us today is the head coach of the Lady Knowles, Denise Schultz. Coach Schultz is going to bring us up to date on the volleyball season so far, as well as the importance for tonight's game. Hello, Coach. Welcome to the Seminole Coaches Corner.
Hello, thank you.
So we've come off a couple of really great wins so far this season, and we're about halfway through the season. So can you tell us about how the team is doing?
Yeah, the team is doing amazing. We are doing much better this year than last year. We are improving every day. The team is winning more games than losing. And we beat some teams that last year we lost to, so we are doing a great season.
That's fantastic. You can't really ask for anything better than that. So tonight is the Volley for the Cure. Can you tell us about how important this event really is?
This event is a very, very important. It's an amazing event that happens every year, and parents and players and all the community get involved to help fundraising and awareness about how it's important, this fight against the cancer.
That's amazing. And obviously you mentioned breast cancer. That's who this is
Exactly.
benefiting.
Yes, exactly.
That's great.
Yeah.
An amazing event. Wow,
Yes.
Very important. I want to thank you, Coach, for joining us from the
You're
Coaches
welcome.
Corner. It's been a pleasure to have you with us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
That's all for this edition of the Seminole Coaches Corner. We've been brought to you in partnership with Mott & Associates. And now, back to Don McGee and Marcy Barges on the mics.
And that was a great talk with Coach. She really has her stuff together there. It's so good to hear positive things coming from a coach. And Denise Schultz is definitely a positive person. And then, of course, Susan G. Komen, which we'll be talking about also, is through the whole game, is something that is prime importance for both teams tonight. Maybe we get back to that roster if you could.
Okay. Yeah, well, Southeast is warming up. Maybe we can pick out a few of these numbers. I think we were looking at number 6, Tyra Perkins, who's a middle hitter and a junior for Southeast. Deja Johnson, opposite outside hitter, a junior for Southeast. Molly Persons, one of the setters, one of the seniors on the team, one of the 3 seniors that we have on Southeast team. Brooke Washington, opposite hitter, a sophomore, number 9. Number 11, Marlene Valsine, an outside hitter, also is a senior for Southeast. Number 13, Deanna Dyer, outside hitter, senior for Southeast. And number 14, Danielle Marler, a middle hitter, the only freshman on Southeast roster, varsity roster.
If I remember correctly, she had a really good game. Last game we televised, and for a freshman.
Right,
Anyways,
she did a great job. She did some
really
nice
stood
blocking
out.
in the middle, nice hitting angles. Really enjoyed watching her.
Who were the captains for Southeast?
Captains for Southeast are Ambrielle Jones, who's number 2. Molly Person, number 8, and Marlene Valsine, number 11.
So we'll have to watch for those 3 numbers in particular tonight. You always need people to lead the team, I know, and just like you were talking about before, momentum is a key part of this game, and that takes captains to lead them.
Right, and I think those three girls are key players for Southeast. They're three girls that are on the court 100% of the time. Ambriella Jones comes in as the libero, and with that position now, a back row player can be on the court virtually 100% of the time. So those three girls are key to Southeast's winning tonight.
And for Palmetto, who is coached by Tammy Stinton, Tammy is coaches softball as well as volleyball, but she's been coaching for several years now that I know of, and has been doing a tremendous job with the team. Starting off tonight, number 8 is Jocelyn Benitez. Number 12 is Evie Clark. Number 3 is Timona Johnson. Number 10, Carla Lugo. Number 2, Noelle Mullins. Number 11, Ambria Rankin. Number 3, Krista Ritchie. Number 4, Tanya Romero. And number 1, Maddie Waldo. The captains for Palmetto tonight are Ambria Rankin and Jocelyn Benitez. So it's going to be a really hard-headed contest tonight. We're going to see an awful lot of action from both teams. But I know that Palmetto is not going to give it an inch tonight, even though it's in the Southeast gym. So Southeast has got a better record again, like I said, but really, I know they've lost a couple people, that there's been a lot of changes over the course of the year, and Palmetto has stayed pretty much the same. They have the same people they started with, and they have the same people now.
Okay.
So is there any reason to think that this game would be different?
Well, I would think that it's going to be similar to the other games that they played. I think that I don't think you can. Their reflection, their schedules actually reflect the quality of the teams. I think, like you said, Palmetto is in a very tough district, so they're gonna have their losses are shown by that. I think they'll be two pretty evenly matched teams. I think we're about to go to the national anthem, maybe, or announcing the players.
I think they're gonna announce the rosters. So they're
okay.
While they're doing that, maybe. We're going for a moment of silence now for the people we've lost to breast cancer. Rousing rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
Right. So while they're announcing the players and going through some of the activities that they have going on, I'd like to thank some of the sponsors who have donated money and items for the cause. Little Caesars, who you'll be seeing the pizza serving contest between games 2 and 3, donated pizzas for it. Wild Honda of Sarasota, Marrier Construction, Evo Athletics, Sharky's Cuts for Kids, another sponsor for Volley for the Cure, Manatee Apparel Graphics, Mary Kay with Kimberly Dean Marrier, Winn-Dixie, 53rd Avenue West in Bradenton, the Rent King on 14th Street West in Bradenton, Doctor For You Clinic on 34th Street West in Bradenton, Facility International Understanding, and also donating for the cause are the mother, brothers, and sisters of Gloria Henkel-Meckley, sister of former athletic director Paul Meckley for Southeast High School.
Wonderful. You know, I just want to remind our viewers, if you haven't done so, you should like the SETV Facebook page. You can find it on facebook.com/SEHS television. Not only will you get reminders and direct links to all the events that Southeast Television broadcasts live, but you'll also get notices of the other activities that the fine young broadcasters of SETV are involved in. And while you're at it, share the Facebook link with your friends and family. That's facebook.com/SEHS television.
Well, it looks like we're about ready to get started here.
This is an exciting game tonight. I think everybody is pumped up in the stands, both Palmetto fans and Southeast fans.
Yeah, you can hear them. I can barely hear you with all the fans. It's great to have this many people in the gym and excited about volleyball.
You know, we didn't mention it, but all those cheerleaders are here too for Southeast. They're doing a wonderful job. They were here all through the JV game, and now they're here for the varsity game.
Great. There's a picture of them right there.
Right. All dressed up in black and pink.
So the starting lineup for Southeast looks like number 13, Deanna Dyer, number 6, Tyra Perkins, number 9, Brooke Washington, number 14, Danielle Marler with Ambrielle Jones coming in for her in the libero position, number 8, Molly Persons, and number 11, Marlene Galcine. Palmetto will serve first.
You know, we're going to have a hard time with this because
Palmetto's only has numbers on one side of their uniform.
It's going to be very difficult. And
Nice
we're off and running.
Out there.
And blocked right back.
Yes. That hit the antenna, actually. It stopped the ball from going over, so that's out of bounds automatically when it hits the antenna. But that was a great serve reception by Ambrielle Jones to start the game.
Serving is Maddie Waldo, number 1. Another deep serve. Ooh. And again, a pass a little too long, and she puts it right away. So back to serve for the 3rd straight time is Maddie Waldo.
Probably a lot of nerves going on the court right now because these girls don't usually play in front of much of a big crowd. So when you get excitement in the gym, you can get a lot of nerves on the court too.
Well, it's 3-0 Palmetto right off the start. Looked like a ball might have been a little out, but can't take a chance when it's that close. It's a good serve. Nice.
Looked like they were ready for that.
They were.
Trying a little off-speed shot, but not quite hard enough to get the ball over the net.
Yeah, Palmetto starting off pretty strong here. Maddie's back to serve for the 5th time in a row and serves it out.
Sails out of bounds. It doesn't look like that serve, you know, from watching it. It looks like a sort of an easier serve, but she had a nice float there on the serve, which the ball moves around a little, makes it difficult to pass.
Nice deep serve by Molly.
That's Ambrielle Jones being aggressive, but not quite getting it over the net. Nice dig on that play by Molly Person.
Back to serve for Palmetto is Noelle Mullins, number 2. There you go. There's a good set. And
That's what Southeast
tried for a
needed
kill,
there.
but a good.
Nice attack on the ball. Southeast getting some nice attacks on the ball, but Palmetto able to play that ball up. And
Great kill. Great kill by Marlene Wilson.
finally put away by Marlene. Marlene gets up there right over the block.
You know, it always seems that if they need a point, that's who they go to.
Right, and when you get a hot hitter, when somebody's hitting the ball, you want to keep going back to them too. Tyra Perkins back to serve. Little off-speed shot there, right where nobody was. That's the name of the game.
Somebody was walking in front of me. I didn't quite see that one.
Yeah, she put it right where nobody was. Ooh. Oops, didn't
Yeah,
like-
a little serve, just a little low.
Yeah, I didn't get enough air in there. Deanna Dyer, number 13, serving for Southeast.
Nice safe serve. Oh,
Okay,
oh.
right on the line. Right on the line.
Was it? Very close.
Hard
Brings
to
the
tell
score.
from this angle, but the line judge has the best view of that. So
Yeah, but the fans are going to disagree with every
Yeah.
home ball. Nice dig. And
another kill by Marlene. That time an off-speed shot. Made a smart move there. The set was inside and off the net, so she didn't get a good approach of the ball. So she took something off of it and placed it in. Tried to place it where somebody wasn't on the court.
so Marlene back to serve again. Trying to inch a little closer to Palmetto. Very deep serve. Got another soft one and into the net. That was Krista Ritchie, number 5, trying to kill it and didn't quite get, her timing was just a little bit off. So now that brings the score 7-5 Palmetto with Marlene back to serve again.
Southeast just trying to whittle away at the lead that Palmetto started out with their first server. Got them ahead by a good 5 points.
Another really good serve, but and out. Well, they're certainly doing that. They're whittling away very well.
Marlene's top spin serve here being very effective, coming over the net low and hard.
And deep.
So there you go,
again.
an ace. Yes.
I think Carla was a little surprised at how strong that serve was. That's Carla Lugo that tried to receive that for Palmetto. Now it's all tied up, 7-7. Got a brand new ball game, and Marlene's back to serve again. Good dig, but we got a
Great dig by number 8
nice dig.
for Palmetto.
That was Jocelyn Benitez,
Jocelyn
one of the
Benitez.
captains. Little dispute on that, but it was in. So
Nice deep shot. Those shots are hard to play.
poor linesman. I'm sure they're correct calls, but she's getting a lot of grief because
It's
of
tough when you get those close ones.
it. Yep.
Oh,
Ooh,
great
nice,
pass.
nice dig.
Oh.
And again, right on the line. just putting it right where you can't do any better than that when you put it that deep and right on the line. And that hard.
Palmetto ahead, pulling ahead, 9-7, 2 points ahead.
And that one's out.
That one is out. Yeah, this line judge has had already 4 close calls in this game. That's usually you only have a couple of those in a match.
Back to serve, Danielle Marler.
Oh, that's straight up.
Danielle makes a great dig there. Coming up. Nice block.
Block by Southeast. Another dig
Nice
by Marlene
pass.
Valcine. Nice dig there by Palmetto. These teams going at it.
What a point. That was wonderful. Southeast ended up winning that point, but
It's always great to win those long volleys that give your team that extra momentum.
Yep, it was great up from both sides on that, but that brings the score 9-9, all tied up again. Danielle's back to serve again. And out. So for the first time tonight, Southeast takes the lead 10-9. Got a short timeout there, not a timeout, but we got a short relief for tied shoes. I think one of the worst things going to happen is you trip on your shoelace there in that court. Huh? Yeah, nice save.
Great serve there. Oh, nice save by Palmetto to keep
Free
that
ball
ball in
for
play.
Southeast.
Nice play by Southeast.
Tyler Perkins. Well, that was a great
Tyler
pass,
Perkins.
a great set, and a great kill. Huh?
Yes, very nice. Nice execution there.
Back to serve at Danielle again. Nice deep serve.
Dug up by Marlene Valcine.
You got a net violation on Southeast.
I think actually she stepped under the center
Oh,
line.
is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Which you can't do. But the ball was set tight, trying to keep that in play. Sometimes that happens.
And you can step on the line, is that correct? But you can't go under it?
You can step on it, but not completely over it.
Right. Another great serve, an ace
Right.
for number 5, Krista Ritchie.
Yeah, I think Krista's the one that served a bunch the first time around, didn't she? She started the game, I think, serving. Got a bunch of
Very
points.
strong serve.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sometimes it isn't that kill that does it for you.
Right.
A nice little push there by Molly Person.
It's a game of ball control. Everybody's trying to put the ball right where they want it.
And Molly gets to go back and serve. Nice flat serve, but out. Looks like she was trying for a particular spot on the court.
All right, yep, looked like trying to serve down the line, went a little bit out of bounds there.
Score tied, 12-12. Palmetto has the ball. Little back.
Nice dig.
Nice dig. And again, right on the line. I don't know if she's trying to do that close, but
That was a great shot.
just perfect. Just
Great
perfect.
shot.
Yep.
Nice dig in the backcourt there by Palmetto also. Having a problem seeing their numbers, so I can't give credit to who got that dig, but it was a great dig. Nice comeback by Southeast now, right in that, deep in that corner.
Back at you for the same
Yeah.
kind of shot, huh?
That's a tough ball to defend.
Okay, going back to serve is Brooke Washington. Nice deep serve. Unfortunately, got a hand on it, but she didn't know what she was going back and didn't quite know where that line was. If she could have, if she knew, she definitely wouldn't have hit that. But what are you going to do? You got to protect that. You got to protect that back.
Have a new player in for Southeast, number 1. I'm not sure, we don't have her on our roster.
And unfortunately hit again. That looked like it might have been. Of course, then again, they've been hitting the line so much, you can't take that chance. Right.
You really need to play more, maybe more of a perimeter defense where you stay deep and move up on the ball.
Right. Got to get a free ball for Palmetto.
Nice shot by number 3 for Palmetto, who is Tamani Johnson.
Back to serve for Palmetto is number 2, Noelle Mullins. Nice safe serve. And a tremendous kill by Marlene Valcin again.
Now that Marlene's in the front row, had just rotated to the front row, so I would anticipate they try to get her the ball as much as possible here and try to get the lead back.
And back to serve for Southeast is Tyra Perkins. Tyra, if I remember correctly, is very consistent in their serving.
Yes.
Got a free ball coming over.
And out to Marlene again, who tips the ball this time, changing it up.
And she got it over, but it was out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Trying to keep that ball in play. It was tight to the net.
Again,
nice
the score 16-15, very close match here.
Exciting for the fans to watch.
Tyra back to serve again. Very flat serve. It was a good try. Like Southeast needs a timeout pretty desperately too. 17-15 Palmetto.
Nice idea, but looked like it actually might have been open in the middle of the court there.
Well, there was nobody else right there, so she made that decision.
Gives Palmetto the lead, 18-15.
And got an ace serve.
Yeah, tough serve there. Southeast calls a timeout.
That was 14.
Oh, okay. Southeast calls a timeout. Score is 19 Palmetto, 15 for Southeast. So it's a good opportunity for Southeast to just take a second, take a deep breath, try to ice the server a little bit, and come back out and start anew.
Yeah, well, like we talked about before, icing that server, which I didn't think was that important, but it certainly is, and it's proven to be to the advantage of the team that does take that time out.
Right. The server gets in sort of a rhythm, and the team, gets in sort of a rhythm. If you break that up, oftentimes it causes the server to miss their serve.
Well, I didn't win on that. We got a raffle going on right now, and I missed on that first one.
Yeah. It's like we have a big winner. People going to the table there. It's exciting. Okay, Southeast puts over a free ball. Palmetto able to capitalize on that.
Nice outside hit.
By number 5 for Palmetto.
Well, everybody knows that's Krista
Krista
Ritchie.
Ritchie, yes, of
Come
course.
on, everybody knows it's Krista Ritchie.
It's also an excellent server.
But, hey.
Just out. Marlene took a nice swing at that ball.
That was a great swing. Unfortunately,
out of system
it was
play.
just out. Yeah.
Yes. Trying to make something happen here. Palmetto pulls ahead 21-15. Making a substitution. Number 4 comes in for Palmetto.
That's Tanya Romero. Up, going to be up. And there's 1 point back.
Right. Marlene will get credit for that kill, as her the passer was unable to control that ball.
And back to serve is
Deanna
Dyer, another senior on the team. Lofts one into the back. Oh. Oh, it's
That
an
was
ace.
Called in
It's
by
an
the
ace.
line judge.
Yep.
An ace for Deanna. Bringing Southeast within 3 points now, 21-18. Oh, short serve there.
Ooh. And almost had him.
Deflected off the block.
Yep.
That's a tough one to dig.
Now
Great shot.
That brings the score 22-18. And when you get up to that 22 mark, I always get a little worried. Or
It's hard to come back from that.
it's tough. It's very
It is.
difficult. So they need that.
Southeast.
And again, just like we talked about, Denise Schultz, the coach of Southeast, calls a timeout right at the probably one of the better times of the game to call a timeout.
Right. Good time to, again, regroup for Southeast, see if we can slow that server down.
I just want to let you know that the last raffle, I didn't win again.
Oh, no.
Something's
I don't-
wrong with this.
I don't have any raffle. I believe. I think my husband bought some raffle tickets, but hopefully he's watching them.
But you know, if he gets it, he's not going to give
He's
it.
not gonna share.
He's not going to share with you.
No.
Unless it's that Outback ticket, maybe. He
Right.
might take you to Outback. And
Or unless it's for like a manicure, pedicure, he'd probably give you that.
that's true.
They weren't quite ready. They're still
She
going.
got-
A substitution going on the
she-
side
she
there, so
got-
she gets another serve.
She got lucky on that one.
She knows it. She's got a little smile on her face. Oh, she's the one that's coming out. Let's see how this.
Is that legal?
Number 10. Carla Lugo. Oh,
Well, kind of equals it out, I guess.
it does. Now let's see if Marlene went back and served several points last time she served.
Palmetto has a 3-point lead right now. So Southeast needs to get a couple points in a big way.
Nice tough serve. Nice pass. Dig.
Yeah, Marlene couldn't have done anything else with that. She did the best she could. 23-19. Back to serve. Number 8 is Jocelyn Benitez. Nice flat serve. No. Nope. That's a tough one into
That is
that. She was about 15 feet back.
Trying to use Marlene from the back row there, but the ball was set behind her. It's hard to keep that ball in front of you to hit it.
It was a little closer to the 10-foot line. It might have been.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice dig. Ambrielle has been doing a great job as a defensive specialist back there for Southeast.
Oh, Palmetto keeps that ball in play. Going to their preferred player. Official called the second contact.
Yep.
Second contact is a double.
Two hits on her. Hey, again,
the freshman goes back to serve.
Palmetto's only one point away from taking this first set, and there it is.
It's always a tough way to lose a game is Bond to serve.
Well, that happens, I guess, huh?
Yes. And so that Palmetto takes the first set, 25-20.
Yeah, that makes the score 1-0 after set one. And you're watching Ladies Seminole Volleyball on SETV Sports. We'd like to take the time and go to a public service announcement.
SETV is proud to recognize Mott & Associates as an important partner of the Television Career Technology program of Southeast High School. Mott & Associates is one of the premier financial advisory firms in the Bradenton-Sarasota area. The association is made even more special because Mike Mott, president and CEO of Mott & Associates, is a graduate of Southeast.
Mott & Associates is very proud to be a supporter of Southeast High School and SETV, especially the fact that I am a Southeast alumni. When my wife and I started our financial planning practice more than 33 years ago, one of our visions was to support the local community in which I grew up. As a lifelong resident of Bradenton, I am very proud to call this area my home. Today, we serve hundreds of local residents in a variety of ways, including financial planning, tax preparation, tax planning, retirement planning, and many more facets of a holistic wealth management firm. We choose to work with and support the dedicated team of students at SETV because of their commitment to and their drive toward excellence, and they're doing a great job. And good luck to all the Southeast High School athletic teams and that special team, SETV. Go Noles!
Oh, welcome back to the gymnasium here on Southeast High School's campus.
We're
Palmetto.
after the first set that Palmetto won 25-20. Getting ready, teams are preparing for the second set.
Looks like, Southeast comes out there, they're all ready to go. Palmetto's still talking it over, trying to figure out their strategy for the next set. A little tough, makes it a little more difficult for Southeast being down one set, but there's no reason why they can't come back. Again, the first match that they played this year, which was close, every set was close, but Southeast ended up winning that match 3-0.
Well, that was a fairly close match. Palmetto had those several, 3 or 4 shots right on the line, kept them in the game, and Southeast made some errors down toward the end of the match that kept them out of the game. So I feel like these teams are pretty evenly matched.
I think they're very evenly matched, you're right.
I think it could go either way.
Again, what's the most important thing for us? Probably that big that momentum.
Right.
Ooh, nice dig.
Okay, so we had an error there by number 3, Timoni Johnson.
Southeast pulls out to their
quite
lead, 1-0. Back to serve is Molly Person, who puts a little too much muscle into it.
Good call by Palmetto, going all the way to the line there, calling the ball out.
Ooh. Couple close calls. Little dink works.
Yes, that's a nice tip. Very nice tip.
I've been informed that number 14 is Ambria Rankin,
Okay.
the co-captain of the team. We had her down as number 11, but she's number 14.
Okay.
Long serve. All tied up early, 2-2. Nice serve for an ace.
Yes, Brooke Washington has a nice little jump float there. Doesn't come over really hard, but it has a lot. Comes over low to the net and has a lot of movement on it.
Well, it looks pretty darn hard to me. I don't know. I don't know if I could handle it. Brooke back to serve again. Again, same kind of serve.
Over on the second contact, yes.
Marlene's right there to put it right back.
She was ready for that.
Yep.
So it's important for those front row players to be ready for the ball to come over on the first or second or third hit. They need to be aware of all the time what's going on.
And into the net. I noticed that Southeast has brought in a player that I hadn't seen earlier in the game, number 7.
Yes.
That's Deja Johnson.
Yeah, she's playing on the right side in the front row.
Gives a little more height up there in the
Right.
front. Ooh, nice serve.
That'll help on blocking. Good reaction.
Well, she went into the net anyways, but that was a great point. Southeast starting off the second set with a 4-point lead.
Brooks on a roll here.
Another nice serve.
Great swing. Great swing. You get up there when you number 3, Timoni Johnson, great swing. And Tyra had some hands on that ball. She's got to spread those fingers apart and push back.
Is that Jocelyn? Ooh.
Yes, comes right back to her, and she goes right back up. And
Marlene goes, if my kill doesn't work, I'll just give you a dink. That's all.
Yeah, from this angle, we have really good angle to see her hitting, and she's up there over the block. She's hitting over that block.
Tyra back to serve. And what a great save. Another freed one, though. A miss hit.
A miss hit was very effective.
Very effective miss hit. Right
Kill
there.
by Timoni. It's a great shot. Palmetto seems to be sort of targeting the tip where they're from the out. That wasn't one. She just mishit it, but they're tipping the ball quite often right over our blockers and scoring.
And serves a little long. Well, what they've been doing is hitting that line every time, so naturally, as you suggested, they should need to move back. Well, that's what they've done, and then all of a sudden that opens up that middle.
Right.
Back to serve for Southeast is Deja Johnson.
I don't think we've seen Deja serve yet. This
a little long.
Really, little long. She's a strong girl. Nice to have some height out there in the front row. No. Huh?
Ooh, off it. Nice. Very nice hit.
Maxine Maldonado in the game.
Maldonado. She's wearing number 2 tonight.
Right.
So we got to correct that on our paper because she's number 5, so we're going to make it number 2.
Ambriel's number 4.
Marlene backhand. Just a little miss hit there.
Right. She's been really serving tough.
Well, she tried to go for a little shorter serve, I think. Or she wanted to go down the side anyways.
nice try.
Nope, wrong side of that antenna.
Palmetto closing that lead there. Now score 9-7 with Southeast leading.
Good deep serve. And out, I think. Yes.
Out of bounds. Both teams making quite a few errors when they're out of system. By out of system, I mean when the first pass doesn't go right up to the net, where the setter has all the options of her hitters. And for these teams, well, for Southeast, they're running with the setter out of the back row. So when the setter has all her options, which is 3 hitters, you would consider that in system. Nice blocking up there by Southeast.
And by Palmetto.
Ah.
Oh.
Great hustle by both teams there.
Yeah,
Keeping the ball in play.
Benitez really tried to hustle out on that one, but wasn't able to quite get it. That brings the score 11-7 for Southeast, so Palmetto decides it's time for a break. Let's talk it over and figure out exactly what we can do to stop this momentum that's obviously on the Southeast side right now.
So I was saying both teams are struggling right now with passing and hitting the ball out of system. So when the girls aren't right at the net hitting, they're making quite a few errors. Trying to keep them, still trying to make an attack at the ball, but off the net, out of position.
So yeah, that pass is one of the most important things you got going, and if it's not there, what's going to happen after that? The set is not going to be there, and the kill probably won't be.
Right. Got our freshman back serving after the timeout. Let's see how she handles the pressure. Ooh. A great serve over the net. Ah. It caught a double on that contact, which it was. You could clearly see that she double hit that ball. So in volleyball now, on the first contact on your side of the court, you're allowed to double hit the ball, but on the second and third contacts, you are not allowed to do that. Rules are
deeper serve
changing.
This time.
Oh, great little shot there. Off-speed shot.
Allie, it also is well placed there, right down the middle.
Right. That was Jocelyn Benitez with that shot.
Back to serve, Krista Ritchie, and point Palmetto.
Been one of the really tough servers tonight. Southeast has had a hard time handling that serve.
Deja Johnson coming in for Southeast. Trying to give a little more height of that front line. And out. Tried to put it in the right spot, and she was close, but it was out. That brings Southeast up 4 points again, 13-9, and back to serve Molly Person.
Sort of what we expected from this match tonight. You know, one team leading and then the other. Yes.
Yep.
Good swing.
And out.
Palmetto having a little more problems making more service errors this game. Last game, I thought they served really tough. That was part of the strength of their team. This game, a few more service errors, and it's showing in the score.
Brooke Washington back to serve. Nice deep serve. Nice set.
There we go with that tip again.
Jocelyn back. Good hit, but into the net. Making this a little closer game, 14-11. Jocelyn back to serve.
You can see some of the inexperience in some of the players where they're swinging at balls where they're really not in position to hit the ball. And that just comes with a lot of playing time and learning, how to get your body around the ball and
Nice serve.
when's a good time to swing and when's a good time to take some stuff off of it.
Jocelyn's got a pretty good looking serve there.
She does.
We got
It's
a
like-
substitute coming in. Number 13, Deanna Dyer coming in to replace Deja. Jocelyn tries to sneak it over the net, but doesn't quite make it.
See, even something like a substitution there, which Coach did.
Throws everybody on.
Right, it just changes the rhythm of the game, changes the rhythm of the server, and sometimes makes that difference.
Back to serve, Tyra Perkins, who's very consistent on her serves, at least.
She was there. She had that ball.
Yeah, that happens. Japanese a little embarrassed at that, but that's what happens.
Right, she read that ball well. Score is 15 Southeast, 13 Palmetto.
And a little long.
A little bit long.
It's gonna
Again, Palmetto struggling a little bit with serving in this set.
coming in to serve now is Deja Johnson back in. Nice deep serve. Oh, a little
just out.
too deep.
A little too deep.
That was very interesting. I think it was Benitez who was right on the line. Looked like she was going to take it and then knew where she was and allowed that ball to go out.
Right. So that's what you try to teach kids when you're teaching volleyball is go right to that line. Make sure the ball's out, know where the line is. Don't stand in the middle of the court and call it out and hope that it's out. Called a double
two
contact.
hits, yep.
Double contact on that set. And Palmetto pulls within 1 point.
Ooh, nice dig.
Nice dig.
Again, you call that a kill?
Yeah, I think you do.
Well, that's a great kill. She was backwards to the ball and threw it right in the spot that no one was there. Back to serve.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Back to serve for Southeast, Marlene Belson. Another great serve.
Great serve, but that's what I'm talking about with in the front row there. The hitters in the front row have to be ready for that ball to come right back over. A lot of times you're sort of waiting, you're expecting them to use their 3 hits, but a lot of times you got to be ready for that ball. Come back over at any time. That ties the game up there, 17-17.
Looked like that might have been a little long, but
It did. Got to communicate that in the back court.
Gabrielle knew where she was. No.
That time she did. There was a great shot by the freshman, right? The freshman, Danielle Weiler. Haven't heard much from her tonight. That was a great shot.
The more I see of her, the more I like, and I just think she has such a great career. She's got 3 more years after this year.
Right. And I like her presence on the court. She seems very positive. There, she's got an ace. Follows a kill up with an ace.
Brings Southeast back to a 2-point lead. Again, we're approaching that 20 mark, so Danielle back to serve.
There's a touch off the block, maybe off the net. It was deflected. It was deflected somehow. I wasn't sure if it was off the block or the net.
Well, that's not going to change now. Again, tightening up the game. 19-18 Palmetto. So
that ties up the game. 19-19. And then there's Krista Richie again, serving. And the Southeast has had a tough time all evening with her serve. She's a good server. And
Well,
Southeast calls
that
a timeout.
particular one, I don't think anybody was going to get that one.
No, I don't think she tried. Actually tried to do that, but
It's kind of like a knuckleball pitcher in baseball. If they don't know where it's going, how do you know where it's
right.
going? You know?
Yeah. But she also, this is a good time to call a timeout because Krista has been getting on a roll with her serve. So if you can stop her early, and before she gets a couple serves in there.
Okay. After that timeout. Boy, how many times are we going to say it, huh?
Yeah, I know. That was a great call by Coach Schultz.
Great timeout for Southeast, and unfortunately it worked its magic on Palmetto. Back to serve for Southeast, Molly Person. Soft.
There you go. That was, oh my.
In the center.
A little bit of a miscommunication there by Southeast, but it worked.
Yeah. I guess the end result is the most important thing. So Molly goes back to serve again. A 2-point lead for Southeast. And
it's like
in the net,
Molly's
but nice
trying
and
to
soft.
serve that short serve.
Unfortunately, Timoni Johnson hits the net.
Right. But, Timoni at this point in the, she looks like she's trying to serve her right there, right in the middle. There, that time Tyra ready at the net for that overpass.
She got up. Her timing was perfect.
Right.
She looked really good on that one.
Ready for that. And that's why those hitters have to be ready for that first ball over the net up there.
Southeast.
Especially when the server's on a roll like Molly was on a roll. But put them ahead in the game now. Southeast is leading 23-20. Carla Lugo back to serve. Deja Johnson takes a swing at it.
Like to see that set going right there. And back. That's good.
Nice long volley here. Calling a double hit.
Double hit.
Double hit on the set, setter there.
Which not only gives Southeast a 4-point lead, but also puts them 1 point away from tying up this match in one set apiece. Back to serve for that point. Number 9, Brooke Washington. And smart
Palmetto
timeout.
calls a timeout, yes.
Smart timeout by Palmetto. Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about Dr. Rick Yayura and his family. Once again, they're our industry partners of SETV. This is the 8th consecutive year that Intercoastal Cardiology has supported the television production students of Southeast. Through their undying dedication, the Yayuras, as well as Intercoastal Cardiology, has created many outstanding opportunities for Southeast students. We'd like to extend our utmost gratitude and thanks to Dr. Yayura and the medical professionals of Intercoastal Cardiology of Sarasota for their committed support.
Brooke back to serve on game point here.
Let's see.
Set point. Great serve.
Didn't freeze her much, huh?
No. Out to Marlene.
Oh,
Yes.
you knew that was going to happen, right?
And that's where they want to put it when they're looking for game point.
Exactly right. That set was just about perfect. Okay, well that makes the score 1-1 after set number 2, and we're going to take some time for a public service announcement. You're watching Ladies Seminole Volleyball on SETV Sports.
Attention, attention, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention, please? It seems to me there has been an epidemic, and it's time for it to cease. You see, too many young folks are dying from a disease. They think they're invincible until they take her by the hand and find out the hard way that this is not a game. Her name is Mary Jane, and in time, she affects your brain. She affects your memory, your judgment, and your perception. False hope, false peace, this high is only temporary. Can't you see? Or what about Miss Alcohol? About 5,000 teens die every year from underage drinking. Or what about Mr. PD, prescription drugs? About 2,000 teens abuse them every day. These drugs are alive, and they will control you. Addiction crawls in, and they will make you their puppet. And if you think what I'm saying is a gimmick, you might end up in this place. I think I just rested my case.
Gymnasium here at Southeast. We've got so much action happening all at once. You got cheerleaders out there doing their thing and looking really great. And then on top of that, you got the pizza contest.
Yes,
everybody's
there's a serving contest going on right now, sponsored by Little Caesars, and you got some boxes of pizza out there. You got some T-shirts. And
there's one right there, and you understand that. I hope our viewers understand that the idea is to hit the box, right?
Right. You hit whatever you hit out there.
Whatever you hit out there, you get.
Yeah, there's some looks like some sweatshirts, some T-shirts, boxes of pizza, and some brings the fans into the fun of the event, and hopefully can get some people some prizes. I think we're going to go a little bit longer between sets here. Nope, that's it.
Well, I saw Sarah win a pizza anyways.
Okay.
So we know her, so we can maybe get a piece later.
I'm getting a little bit hungry.
Yeah. Okay, for the third year in a row, Mott & Associates Financial Planners are industry partners of SETV. Mike Mott, founder and owner of Mott & Associates, is a graduate of Southeast High and a proud Seminole. For nearly 30 years, the Bradenton-based Mott & Associates have been dedicated to providing the most comprehensive and personal process-driven financial services available. We'd like to extend our thanks to Mike Mott and his team for helping support the television students of Southeast. If you'd like to find out more about the financial services of Mott & Associates, simply go to the website at mottassociates.com. That's mottassociates.com. Well,
Well, we're all tied up here.
You know, we talked before this match, and we said, you know, it's probably going to be pretty close. Both of us agreed. You know, having Bayshore, having Southeast win the first match and then lose the second time they played. So we knew that it was going to be fairly close anyways, but it's turning out to be closer than I thought. Southeast looked really pretty good in that second set. Even though they allowed Palmetto to come back, they withstood the charge and got it right back to where they wanted to be, 4 points up.
Right, so that says a lot about them as a team, that, you know, you lose the first set, then you still come back and take charge in the second set, and you get down in the second set, and then you come back from that. So that's a good sign. But both teams are really evenly matched, so a lot can still happen in this match.
Oh yes, absolutely. It could go either way. You know, that we talk about it all the time, but momentum is so important in volleyball. More so than in almost any other sport. It just seems like once you got the momentum going, you just can't, everything goes right.
Right.
And when you don't have it, everything goes wrong. So.
Right. I think if you noticed in both those matches too, they got a server back there for each team that got on a certain streak, you know, got on a streak of serving 5-6 points in a row. And that can make a big difference in the game. Not sure what we're waiting for here, but.
Well, we got about 10 seconds, but we got the cheerleaders doing their thing out there. Coming back out on the court, both teams.
Well, this close match is certainly keeping the crowd into it and making it exciting for the spectators.
A little interaction with the up referee here, discussing cheerleading, I believe.
The official, the down official, is checking the lineups to make sure we have the correct people in there and they're starting in the correct positions.
Well, since I see 8 people on the floor, I think maybe something's going to change.
Oh, that's too many. And they are able to make that adjustment without any penalty. The official is really just there to make sure that the lineup you put in is the one that's on the court.
And the good thing is you can always bring in the libero at any time. That's why she was waiting off to the side and knowing she's coming in on the first point. Without, it's a free substitution, I guess.
Right, yeah, that makes a huge difference. If you watched any of the Olympics this summer, you saw some really outstanding liberos playing back row for the different countries.
If anybody doesn't really understand volleyball, watching the Olympics is just amazing. And into the net. So Southeast starts off, first point. We did that last set and got them going. Back to serve, Molly Person. Nice deep serve, flat.
Well, Molly was one of those servers in the last match that got onto a roll there. She had a nice dig following that serve.
Good deep serve. Free ball.
Nice little tip.
I thought for sure that
Making
was
them
going to
scramble, yes.
I thought it was going to be a point, but
Palmetto playing some nice defense scrambling, but then giving Southeast a free ball back.
Yep.
Need to take advantage of put that ball away. Oh, nice dig by Marlene. Wow. Nice long volley. Very nice.
I didn't want to say anything during that point because it was just a great point back and forth on both teams.
That was great.
Finally, Tyra Perkins was able to put that away. Go ahead.
I think that Palmetto's questioning whether one of the attacks hit the antenna. I was watching that when I didn't think it hit the net, but I don't think it hit the antenna. I saw which one she was talking about.
I believe I saw that too. Brooke Washington back to serve.
Stuck through the block there. Through the block and dribbled off the net, which is very hard to dig. That ties it up 2-2.
That might have been going out, but didn't take a chance on it.
Yeah, it was tough to tell. It looked like it might have been going out.
Great angle.
Mm-hmm. Southeast with a 3-person serve receive going on here. Great off-speed shot.
That was
very nice.
You know, to a casual observer, that was a great point. That was.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Same thing as a miss hit, but just perfect.
That one never made it across the net, so she'll be called for a double hit there.
Marlene thought she might get away with a second hit.
Yeah.
And into the net. Southeast needed something like that really bad, so brings the score Palmetto 5, Southeast 3, and back to serve for Southeast, Tyra Perkins. And into the net. So Tyra gets to do it all over again.
She does, and I'm probably going to jinx her, but I don't think in the 2 matches that we've watched that she's missed a serve.
Yeah. Nice kill. Yeah, we almost did jinx her with that one.
Very consistent server.
Ooh, good serve.
Oh.
See, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Yeah, well, not sure if that was in or out.
Oh, I thought it was in.
I think she's going to have to probably call a replay on this. I'm not sure anybody saw whether the ball was in or out.
Well, the linesman called it in. They're going to have a conference here between the up and down referee and the linesman.
Yeah, there's been a lot of close calls on those lines tonight.
From this angle, it looked like it was in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for our viewers, I want to explain. We have a computer glitch, and this is the second one in a row, and we can't give you instant replay like we have been giving you other times. So we apologize to our viewers for that. But the point ends up going to Southeast, so. That tightens it up a little bit more. Palmetto 6, Southeast 5. And going back to serve for Southeast is Diana Dyer.
Off the block.
Off the block, and a point for Palmetto.
It's Krista Ritchie again. Making a big swing at that ball.
Miss Benitez back to serve. That's a nice flat serve. Well, they got through it. Got it over.
There we go. That's the freshman up there.
Danielle
Taking a big
Marler
swing.
dropping it down. Tightens it up again, 7-6.
You know, we have some multi-sport athletes on Southeast team. Marlene, who's back to serve, also plays basketball and runs track. And do you know if any of the Palmetto girls play softball also? I know Benitez does.
Yeah. I don't know about the rest. I should mention Ambrielle. Ambrielle takes them. I think she does every sport in the school. I don't know.
Yeah, I know she also does soccer and softball.
She does soccer, track, softball, and volleyball. I think that covers most of the year.
Yeah, yes.
I think if she was a little bit bigger, she might play football.
Yeah.
Palmetto back to serve with a 2-point lead into the net. Tough one for them.
That's tough too, because that's one of their really key servers. It's been giving Southeast a tough time with her serve.
Krista Ritchie.
Yes.
Yeah. Back to serve for Southeast, Danielle Marler. Nice safe serve. And
nice angle, but just out of bounds.
I thought for sure that was going to be in, because every time she's hit it before at that angle, she's got it in. But they're calling the point. They're calling the point to.
Oh, she's calling a touch on that.
We need a captain to talk that over, I think.
Officials called a touch on that, and now is having a discussion with the Palmetto captain. I did. Yeah, she must have seen something. Okay, now that we're back on track here, Palmetto is leading 9-7.
Nice big serve. And out. A little strong on that one. I think Southeast has to be really careful right here, because a 3-point lead can develop into a 6-point lead rather quickly. Nice try. False.
It's calling 4 hits on that. That attack never went over. Did look like a block, but I guess it never cleared the net.
Back to serve Southeast. 2-point deficit right now is Molly Person. CC serve over. And that might be a little long.
Trying to go to their key player, Krista Ritchie, out of the back row. That went a little bit long with that attack. It's like Molly's really trying to serve the ball short there. Yeah. That was very effective.
Got an ace on that one.
ties up the score there, 10-10.
You know, just as quickly as you get ahead, you can get behind rather quickly. Another nice serve right down the.
There we go.
Dig.
Great. Nice transition there. And dig.
Little ace for Brooke Washington. Molly back to serve again. This time the Southeast in the lead, 11-.
Oh, just over.
That was. We got a free ball.
Called a double on that set. Nice deep shot there by, was that Brooke Washington again? That was Brooke again, yeah.
It was Brooke, and the thing is that the girl had no chance. She might as well just try to hopefully it goes out, because
she was out of position. Right.
Yeah. Brooke back to serve. And into the net, unfortunately. Tying up the score, 12-12.
I think we're going to be here for a while.
You know, I'm going to miss my poker tonight, I think, because of this.
Versus that vice presidential debate.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was really worried about. Not to mention the Baltimore Orioles and Toronto Blue Jays are playing tonight.
Is that tonight?
That's tonight.
Is that tonight?
One-game playoff.
Right.
Ooh, nice set. Nice hit, but nice dig.
Good defense by Palmetto. Not able to hang in there. Tyra going back to serve.
Good serve again.
Nice swing. Good play. Yes. Way to hang in there. Very nice.
Put it right between two girls, and
great play. Great play out of the net by Deanna. Stuck with that ball and didn't give up on it.
Tyra back to serve one more time.
That looked like it was out of bounds. Play the ball. Yeah. No. Okay.
They're going to call a
replay. The ball was hit outside the antenna. The line judge called it, but the official didn't see it. Well, one thing that Southeast should do is, even though they thought the ball was outside the antenna, they should have kept playing. They don't stop playing. Asking the line judge.
Well, those things happen, and you know, rather than making the wrong call, at least they.
Looks like they did finally award the point to Southeast.
Well, that doesn't go that well with Palmetto coach over there.
No.
They called the redo twice, and then they rescinded that and gave it to Southeast.
So we're going to have a discussion between the officials here.
Oh, good. While they're doing this, I can talk a little bit about my Boys and Girls Club. You know, we're pleased to announce that the Boys and Girls Club of Manatee County is providing an array of services at Southeast High School this year. Among many programs are music makers, where students are taught how to produce their own musical product, a digital arts program where students are taught to use technology and photography to produce various presentations, And Power Hour. This program provides after-school academic assistance and one-on-one tutoring for any student needing help. These wonderful programs take place after school at Southeast free of charge, and transportation is even provided. If you have questions, you should contact George Schreier at Southeast at extension 2024 or Travis Cochran at extension 2224.
Oh, that's a great program.
Isn't that unbelievable? Well, as it ends up, instead of awarding the point, we're going back to a redo.
Going to a replay, and so the score, I'm not sure, I believe the score is 13-14 with Southeast in the lead.
It's not 13-15, it's 13-14, so. Tyra's gonna reserve. Another good point going. It's too bad. Both teams are playing well on that point.
Right, very nice.
That
nice
ties
block.
it all up, 14-14. Well, we knew that was going to happen. As soon as I saw that set, I said, uh-oh, that's a kill.
Great swing.
When you need a point, that's who you got to go to.
That's right. Marlene does a great job. Ties it up. Nope. Puts Southeast in the lead again.
Yep.
15-14.
Diana back to serve. And we got a net violation on Southeast.
All right. I think actually she called it that Southeast reached over and played that ball.
Yeah.
You're supposed to wait till the ball passes the plane to the net to touch it, and it looked like Danielle was up and reached over, but so you don't really, especially for a freshman, don't want to discourage that because she's being really aggressive there. That's a sort of a fine line. So that was still a great play by Danielle to go up with that ball. Just got to keep her hands on her side of the net.
Okay, Marlene back to serve. 1 point lead for Southeast. And another hotly contested set. Oh.
Ball barely made over the net.
How did they? Well, they got the point anyways, but I don't know how Palmetto got that ball in play. Marlene back to serve. Now up by 2. She can get on a run that could really change them. And
that
into the
toss.
net.
You could tell the toss when she tossed that ball.
Yep.
It was going to be a tough one. So much of the serve is in the toss and where it is with relationship to your body. Oh.
No, that's not true. Folks are yelling, watch the ball. She's doing what she should have done. Yep, another one.
Don't see that happen to Ambrielle very often.
That ball was hit
really nice job
deep.
there.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, Ambrielle's been playing such great defense back there. Still only a junior.
Now that got a timeout called by Southeast, and Palmetto leads.
Got to change that momentum, right?
Palmetto is leading 18-17 in the third set.
While the cheerleaders are doing their thing, I'd like to announce that Kaiser University of Sarasota is once again a business partner of SETV. This is the 12th year that Kaiser has supported the television production program of Southeast High School. At Kaiser University's Sarasota campus, you can get the training you need to pursue a new career in the fields of business, criminal justice, education, healthcare, IT, law, and much more. They offer associate's, bachelor's, and graduate degree programs. The Sarasota campus also offers a culinary arts and a baking and pastry program. You can find out more about what Kaiser has to offer simply by going to their website at kaiseruniversity.edu. Okay, 18-17 Palmetto. Palmetto with the ball, back to serve.
They're one of their key servers here. Nice deep serve.
Well, that time it could have gone either way, right?
Right, battle of the 14s there. Danielle versus Ambria. And Ambria came out ahead there.
Well, it's all timing when it comes down to that, eh? Again, another deep serve. Going to be well, again, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Right. Shot into the middle of the court there.
And Southeast
and a
needed
kill
that
by
one
Maxine
too.
Maldonado.
Coming back in is Tyra Banks. Tyra Perkins. Freudian slip there. Ooh. And out. Point going to tying up the game. And back to serve again is Danielle Marler. Good save.
Both teams scrambling here.
That hit the antenna.
Yeah, it did hit the antenna.
That went a little too far out. Tight game.
Nice hustle by both teams.
Both teams are looking very good here. 20-19 Palmetto right now.
And Ambria Rankin finds that open spot on the court.
Ooh.
And ball's in.
My gosh. That was a wing and a prayer, but
Yeah.
landed in.
And that puts Southeast 1 point behind Palmetto.
With Molly back to serve, Molly Person. Nice easy serve, trying to put it in that one spot.
Oh.
That was a nice dink by Palmetto. You got to give him credit for that one.
Looks like both teams are losing a little steam here. The one that wins might be the one that finds a little bit more gas in their engine. Great heads up and kill by Ambria Rankin again.
Got a little argument here by the coach. Calls a timeout. Didn't quite understand that call apparently.
I think they said there might have been a net call, a net violation by Palmetto, but I think the ball might have hit the net a little bit. I don't think the player did. Let's see if they can slow things down a little bit and switch momentum. And we have the cheerleaders coming out here again. It's really nice to have the cheerleaders take up quite a big section of the bleachers here. And very lively and rhythmic bunch.
Well, there's quite a few of them, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Oops. They weren't quick enough.
They're being chased away.
They are. They got to set up a little bit quicker.
Southeast
I think basketball timeouts have a little bit longer.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have a little bit more time to get it together. Volleyball, you'd only have a minute.
Well, we're at a critical juncture of this particular set with Palmetto up 23-20 and the serve. Southeast is desperate for a side out right here.
Very short serve.
Well, it didn't work the first time. You do it again.
It's way to stick with it.
Back to serve again. Number 9, Brooke Washington. Nice jump serve. Great save.
Good hustle.
Great save. And over.
Out to Marlene. He reaches up. Out of net violation. Net violation by Palmetto.
Volleyball players looking at her incredulously, saying, I didn't do that. What do you mean? 1 point difference now. Brooke back to serve again. Remember, you got to win by 2, so this point is very important. Good deep serve.
Marlene going for the line there. Wasn't quite able to pull it off, but that's the person you want to be setting right now.
It's where you wanted it to go. Exactly right. Back to serve for the set. Set point. And set point to Palmetto, unfortunately.
And a kill by Krista Ritchie to end the game. And the set.
Well, that makes the score 2-1 in sets. Palmetto up by 1. You're watching Lady Seminole Volleyball on SETV Sports. Let's take it away. Public service announcement.
Where's that homework at?
I don't have any homework.
I know you got the homework. Man, we know you do. You do have it. Next time, you won't be so lucky.
Well, we're back here and I just want to let you know that, the game's very important to us, and we're watching everything. And of course, the Volley for the Cure is a lot more than just a game. It's a chance for the high schools to get back and do something for the community. Breast cancer is, we know how large it is and how big it has been across the United States. And anything that can be done to stop it, to help out with that research is being done today. We're taking and trying to raise a bunch of money. But having said all that, the most important thing is the raffle.
Yeah.
and I just want every viewer out there to realize that I just won Outback Steakhouse $60 gift card.
That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? So.
And I didn't have Outback on our list of sponsors to thank, but
well,
obviously they are one of the sponsors.
We definitely got them in there.
Yes.
So.
We're very thankful for all those sponsors and people who contribute all their time and to make this event.
And the good news is I'll be able to feed my family for another couple days.
Yeah. So you're saying that the pay for this isn't that great?
No, we're into what, 6 numbers?
Yeah.
No, I think 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm pretty sure, but
I keep hoping for that to be discovered. Just hasn't happened yet.
Well,
yeah.
I want everybody to remember that this broadcast is put on by SETV. But I also want you to know it's always, yes, there's a couple teachers who are very instrumental in everything that happens, but it's the students who are really running the whole show here. Our director and producer are telling us exactly what to do, and they do a great job.
Yeah, the program here is awesome, and both of our kids have gone to school here. I don't think any of our kids participated in this program. Mine did a little bit, but not to the depth that some of these kids get into this, and they do a great job broadcasting. I think they do almost every sport now, at least a few times. They do every football game.
They do football. They do every sport.
Yeah.
They do every sport. I know I do, besides volleyball, I do softball and I do baseball. And football, of course, is there. But they've even tried wrestling, and they do an awful lot here.
Right.
And first point going to Southeast. Good start for them, and a pivotal 4th set.
Yeah, this is a do-or-die set for Southeast.
Molly Person back to serve again. Nice quick one.
Nice spot by Molly there.
Molly has been watching that open all the time, and was just waiting for the right opportunity to do that, and that was the one. So 2-0.
Wow, nice hit.
Good dig.
Wow.
Oh, and over.
And back row to Marlene. Palmetto comes back with a nice dig.
Long point.
Yeah.
You can see that the Palmetto Tigers, with such a lot of net play, and they were all moving up there,
Right,
so that
inching
back
up,
was
yes.
wide open.
That was a great play by Deja. Deju?
Deja, yeah, Deja Johnson.
Deja Johnson.
It's not spelled that way, but that's how she pronounces it. Nice deep serve. And out.
Southeast pulls ahead 4-0 for unanswered points.
Well, Southeast, this is just like you said, do or die, and they have to win this set, so a great start is what they needed. Tough one. Well, got the first point, but looked like Southeast had everything going for them. Oh, into the net, unfortunately. Maddie Waldo having just a little short on that one. Back to serve, Brooke Washington for Southeast. And an ace right in the middle. Little miscommunication again from Palmetto.
Right,
but the serve kind of causes that to happen, too.
It does. That was a wide open spot there, and Brooke took advantage of it. Palmetto has adjusted their serve receive there.
Nice serve there. Good decision.
Brooke with the dick. Oh. So besides the big news of Volley for the Cure tonight, we have a hurricane coming towards Florida.
There is?
Yes. And its last update, it was moving a little bit more west, so we might get more of an effect from that than we thought.
And little long serve. Yeah, I think that's Hurricane Matthew.
Yes.
And Matthew, which we weren't supposed to have any problems with 2 days ago, is suddenly starting to
Head our direction.
head very close to us. We may not get the full brunt of it, but we will get an awful lot.
Yeah, there's definitely somebody that's going to be affected by it in the United States. Well, I think that was in.
That was a good
play.
decision. Good decision.
Good hustle. Ah,
Nice, Molly.
nice play, nice volley going on here. Oh, great up on Marlene. And another great dig by Palmetto. That ball's still in play. That's still in play. Oh.
Great try, though. Great hustle.
Great volley, and deflection off the ceiling is what got him. That was great. Great volley. Great play by both teams.
So Palmetto started to use the ceiling a little more?
Yeah. Their secret weapon.
Ooh. Doesn't have to be hard, just has to be in the right location.
That's right.
Southeast pulls out to a 5-point lead early on. And back to serve for Southeast is Deja Johnson. Deja checking the floor, seeing where that end line is.
There's
Nice serve.
Oh, great up by Deja, goes back. And nice defensive play.
On both teams.
Ah.
That was a nice kill. That was Miss Ritchie, Krista Ritchie.
She does a great job. Deja came in playing in the front row and served, made a difference there in that rotation.
Palmetto trying to crawl back into it after being down by 4 points now. And
little wide.
You know, our angle, that looked into me, but obviously it was wide. But
it was wide.
Yeah. And back at you.
Nice block.
Danielle's timing was just perfect on that.
Very nice.
Palmetto did everything they could, but Danielle was right there. 4-point lead again for Southeast, and back to serve is one of our top servers, Marlene Belson. Good serve.
There we go.
Right spot, right speed, perfect.
Nice communication after that point by Palmetto. They're talking to each other about what went wrong there and trying to make it right.
Ooh, a little short. Timing was just a little bit off from Miss Ritchie.
Yeah.
She looked good going up.
Yeah.
6-point lead. Back to serve, Marlene Belson again. Yep, no touch, so that was out.
Just out. Nice serving run there by Marlene.
It's kind of one of those that you just don't understand why they didn't go for it.
Yeah, because it was so close.
It was close. And out again. Keep swinging, girls. You'll get it.
And keep swinging, keep being aggressive towards the ball. I think that's going to be the key to whoever wins this game is just who's being more aggressive, who's putting more energy into the game right now.
That's going to be 4. Or not. It was 4 hits, but they don't realize that there was a block there.
Right. Freshman back to serve. Drops it in short. Tyra's there to pick up the slack. Yep. Good heads-up play by Tyra Perkins.
I always wanted to be a little more aggressive, but, it doesn't make any difference. If it works, it works.
Yep, that's right.
Going to be a free ball. Ooh, nice try. And out. Now the lead is up to about 7. Got a 14-7 Southeast with the ball, and Danielle Marler back to serve. I'd rather be lucky than good.
Yeah, good shot. That was a very nice shot. Krista back to serve now. Good at mixing it up. She goes up and pounds at the ball, and then she hits some off-speed shots. She tips the ball. Has a lot of different weapons in her offense. You don't want to let them back in like this.
No.
That'll help a little bit for Southeast. Got a 6-point lead now.
I think I've been watching Palmetto's interactions on the court, and their team is really very even-keeled. And they're very supportive of each other. If somebody makes a mistake, somebody's there to talk to them, and they're trying to work things out on the court. Nice interactions going on out there.
Well, I think one of the last things we want as a team is for them to start arguing among each other.
Right, and that's a lot of times what can happen when your team gets behind, but not seeing that with Palmetto at all, or Southeast, but I'm just noticing since Palmetto's on our side right now, it's a nice even kill that they have, and they talk that between points to try to correct problems that they're having. That's off the block and out of bounds.
That's an indication of both coaches. They seem to be, a team usually is a reflection of the coach.
Yeah.
In that spot.
Deja Johnson, again, coming in, making a difference. Southeast is leading, 16-11. Tight set. Ball is out of bounds.
Tried to put it in that one spot here right on the corner, but didn't quite get there. A little too much. 6-point lead again for Southeast. Great serve. Wow. I look at Brooke, I just don't think she's going to make that serve, and she consistently comes through with that really nice flat serve.
Fairly flat and low over the net.
Yep.
And it drops.
And again, pretty much the same spot, a little further. Able to get a hand on it at least.
But it's a tricky serve. It's coming over flat, and it looks like it's coming to you, and all of a sudden it drops.
Dives,
it drops.
And 3 in a row. That was a little longer, so they're able to get to it. Free ball. And we know where that's going.
Balls in play.
Not
There's
anymore.
no whistle. No whistle. I thought the ball hit the ground, but there was no whistle by the official, so. It was
Everybody in
still
the
play.
stands thought it was
I
out
know.
of play. Brooke back to serve again. And she just got her hand down in time, I think.
Very close. A good run of serves there. Great
Very good
serving.
run, 20 to
Yes.
12, 8 points up.
Tiffany Lamb just came in the game for Southeast. Try to strengthen up that defense. Oh, nice short serve by Palmetto.
You know, I don't think you're going to get a big serve out of this one. So I would play them up a little bit. This is Noel Mullins.
Right. Make a little bit of an adjustment. Southeast did there.
Again, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Yes. Deja's doing a nice job of keeping that ball in play. So
She got that. Look at that grin on her face.
Yeah,
Huh?
she
She
is.
got that smirk on her face. Tyra Perkins back to serve. And out. Not much you could do with that ball when it's right in the net, except hit it back. So back road attack didn't quite work there. Tyra serving. That's the first time.
I
isn't
know
it?
it is. I think it is. I mean,
Oh,
first
my
serve
God.
I've seen her miss.
Take her out.
Yeah.
She missed one. Finally, take her out.
I think Ambriel comes in consistently for her. So strengthen the back row.
Nice save.
Nice
save.
play.
Oh,
Nice
well done.
reaction. Nice reaction by Danielle on that second attack, not expecting that ball back over that quickly.
Back to serve is Deja Johnson.
Southeast is 2 points away from winning this fourth set.
Well,
Tying
dominating
it up.
this fourth
Yes.
set quite a bit.
Oh! And an ace by Deja. She's burning it up out there.
Deja's one of my babies, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
We go another one. There we go. Good, good, good. Nice job. Nice defense by Deja. Digs that ball.
That's out.
And that's a
Looks like a little bit of
fourth set.
Looks like a little bit of frustration there, I think, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Southeast won that set
Well,
25-14.
and that brings the score 2 sets to 2 sets. That's going to bring up our deciding third set. So we'll take and get ready for that. We're going to turn this over to a PSA. You're watching Ladies Seminole Volleyball on SETV Sports.
I've seen you around for a long, long time. Yeah. I remember you when you drank my wine.
adds up. Clean up after yourself. It's not that hard.
Hey, welcome back to Southeast, the Buzz Narbut Gymnasium here in Southeast in Bradenton, Florida. If you haven't done so, you should like the Southeast TV Facebook page. You can find it on facebook.com/SEHS Television. Not only will you get reminders and direct links to all the events that Southeast Television broadcasts live, but you will also get notices of other activities that the fine young broadcasters of SCTV are involved in. And while you're at it, share the Facebook link with your friends and family. That's facebook.com/SEHTV. Well, what do you think here? How exciting can we get here?
I know.
Volley for the Cure, Susan G.
five
Komen.
sets.
Susan G. Komen Foundation. Don't mean to step on you. Susan G. Komen Foundation. Everything is going just right for this event. We're tied 2-2 in sets. We're going to a final set, and it's just you couldn't ask for any more than this.
Right. Makes it fun for the fans and everybody involved, and everybody's getting their money's worth tonight.
You know, you and I have sat through some matches where it was just a run through by one team or the other. And,
right.
And
It's really lopsided.
You just hate to see that, but
Right.
you couldn't ask for a better match than tonight.
Right.
So Southeast is going to start off serving.
It's going to start out serving. Remember, this is a 15-point game, not a 25-point game, so it's first 1 to 15 and win by 2.
Molly Person will be the one serving to start us off.
And remember that last set, Molly started out by, I think, serving 5 points to get things rolling.
Now, would you start off with a safe serve, or would you go after it, or how would you
I think
handle
I'd go
this?
after. I think you want to try to go after it, and I think you have to be aggressive this whole match.
So put the onus
Yes.
on them?
Yes.
Okay. Good deep serve. No, still in play. Ooh. There you go. Too
That
bad.
was great volley going on. Good play by both sides.
That's kind of indicative of this whole match there.
Right.
Very good play by both teams.
Right. We had some really long volleys during this match. Fun to watch.
Okay, back to serve for Palmetto. Christy Ritchie.
Nice put away. Ambria Rankin.
Palmetto comes out really strong, getting that
Right.
first 2 points.
They're coming out very focused in this fifth and final set. Short serve. Pulling out all the tricks. See if Southeast makes an adjustment here. Krista Ritchie's back to serve. Unfortunately misses that serve, but had some nice serves there to pull her team ahead, 3-1.
Brooke Wobschman back to serve. Nice deep serve. Little timing issue and 1 point game. Brooke back to do it again. Strong serve.
Very flat. Nice pass. Nice block. And out.
And a little too strong. Out.
Just didn't quite get on top of it. She
Palmetto goes up by
snapped down
2.
over top of that ball.
Yep.
Some good aggressive swinging though. We want to keep
swinging.
going at them.
Keep swinging. Little basketball dunk by Deja Johnson.
Yes, very nice. Good athlete. You can tell she hasn't played a lot of volleyball, but she's a good athlete. Does she play basketball too?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't?
I tried to talk her into it, but she doesn't.
It's good to see her playing volleyball.
It is.
I think I definitely jinxed her.
You know, you cannot talk about her the rest of the match.
I know.
I'll tell you.
I mean, she's been an awesome server. Maybe both sides getting a little fatigued here, and
also a little anxious, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, this is for all the marbles this set. Deja Johnson back to serve again. Good safe serve. And
line judge called that in. Line judge called it in.
boy, Linesman's taking an awful lot of heat. They're going to redo this, I think, right?
I'm not sure what she's going to do.
I saw the thumbs go up.
I think she ended up awarding the point to Southeast and just gave a yellow card to the Palmetto coach because the Palmetto coach didn't like that.
Ooh, I didn't see the yellow
yes,
card.
She
yeah,
did. Yeah, but I can understand why the coach is upset. She changed her call several times. That tied it up 5-5.
That was an important point, too.
It
so
was.
Deja back to serve again. Ooh, little short again by Marlene.
Palmetto getting fired up.
Some more discussion. 6-5 Palmetto right now and back to serve. And having a rough time serving back there, but playing a very good game, but having a rough time serving. So that ties it up again, 6-6. What more could you ask for? Back to serve for Southeast, Marlene Belson. Let's see if she can keep her serving acumen up like she was before. Good deep flat serve.
Nice pass.
Not gonna get that one.
Hey, this is going to be one of those games where we're going back and forth.
Jocelyn Benitez back to serve. Safe
Great
serve.
pass.
Oh, little timing off. Palmetto goes up by 2, 8-6.
Sometimes when you're trying not to make a mistake in volleyball, that's when you make more mistakes.
Absolutely.
You gotta just go out and go full blast.
I think that's almost any sport, but
yeah.
You're absolutely right. And again, Palmetto serving seems to let them down at certain times.
Yeah, their serving is the difference, I think, in the game. Because in the games where they've lost, they've missed quite a few serves.
Rather be lucky than good. But hey, that was a good point.
It was right over the top of the block. That's a tough play. Maxine got a hand on it, but not quite enough. Great pass. Good choice there. That was a good choice.
Gonna be a free ball.
Off the net. Got a good swing at it. There we go.
Look, watching, makes a great kill right there.
Very nice.
And a well-needed one. 1 point game again. Going back to serve, Molly Person. Coming into the game, Deja Johnson. Good deep save serve.
Good play. Southeast runs it down. Almost had that ball. That was great hustle.
Good hustle.
Great hustle.
We're at that. You know, when in a regular game, if you get to that 20 point, then every point is really important. Well, in the final set, I think 10 is that number.
Right. Southeast calling the timeout right now. You can really see both teams really giving it their all in this final set. They're both really hustling, really working hard. It's fun to watch, fun to see. It's fun to see the competitive spirit of both teams.
It's going to be tough because one of these teams is going to lose.
Right, I know.
And really both teams should win, but one team is going to lose.
Right. They're both working really hard right now.
Whoever gets momentum right now is the one team that's going to win. The first time they played Southeast at Palmetto this year, again, it was like only a couple points every single set.
Mm-hmm. The Tigers up by 3. They got their key server back there. Every time I say that, she misses her serve. She's been serving so tough. So has Brooks.
Well, Southeast probably wants you to keep saying it.
Yeah.
Nice looking serve, but they got it. And they got a free ball.
Great dig. Now Southeast not with the dig.
Back to Mark. Oh, another nice defensive stop. And right over the block.
It is, and Ambria Rankin has used that shot several times.
And very successful.
Very successfully. Yeah. She's doing a nice job. Smart play.
Big point for Southeast. (13-9), 4-point lead for Palmetto, and a very needed timeout called by Southeast.
Right. Well, I think Southeast is going to the right players. They're trying to get the ball to Marlene. Marlene's going up and swinging hard, which you want her to keep doing. To just, leave it all on the court. And they are. They're out there playing hard.
So you mentioned before that the Palmetto coach got a yellow card.
Right.
Do they actually hand them a yellow card?
No, she pulled it out of her pocket and just sort of holds it up and shows it.
Like they do in soccer,
right,
too.
Yes.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, if they get a red card, what does that mean?
And then they're ejected from the match. I'm not sure. Then they might also have to sit out like a match or two after that if you get a red card, too. And I think your school might be fined some money. Yeah.
Our athletic director would be very upset if that happened to us.
Yes.
Okay. Big point, as all are in this set.
Good serve.
And when you need a point, who do you go to?
That's right. Good timeout. Southeast was able to regain their composure there. And now
Back into the game comes Danielle Marler to give a little more height in the front. So you got your three tallest players up front. Well, your three taller players up front. Then you got
Tyra serving.
Perkins.
No block.
It's going to go out.
And the ball's out of bounds. Good block. That height helped up front there. Now, if I was Southeast, I'd be watching for them to tip the ball, because that's where the way they've really been scoring in this match. So I'd be ready for that tip, especially on a tight set.
Good set.
Great dig.
Great looking kill, but not quite. Gonna have to give up a free ball.
Up, and there's that tip.
There it is. There it is.
Yep.
You called it,
Yeah,
Coach,
that's her.
Coach Burgess. You called that one.
That's her go-to shot right now. This game the set isn't over yet.
Game, set, match right here.
Oh, good pass. Good pass. Net play.
Called net on Palmetto. So now we're down to, remember you got to win by 2 points even in the final set, so every point is the point right now.
There we go. Oh, Palmetto fights through that. Almost got that ball over the net.
It was 4 times they hit it into the net.
Can't get much closer than this.
You can't get, we knew that it would come down to this. Deja Johnson back to serve, 14-13. Nice serve in the back.
Ball's over the net.
And down.
Ties it up.
Okay. 14-all. And Southeast still serving. Oh, tough one.
Okay.
Back to match point.
Back to match point.
Timoni Johnson back to serve for the set and match.
Good pass.
And it's in. Ties it up again.
Freshman is clutch there on game point.
I don't know if my heart can handle much more of this. 15-all. Back into the game comes Brooke Washington. Now goes Tiffany Lamb. Give a little more height, a little more outside hitting there. And back to serve is Marlene Belson.
We know Marlene has been clutch server.
Well, we'll find out right now.
That ball's out.
That was out, yep. She went for it. She went for that spot. We both said that, huh? She went for that spot.
Now, let's see. Jocelyn, also one of the key better servers for Palmetto.
And Danielle ties it up again. 16-all.
Freshman playing clutch. Now she's back to serve. So ties it up. Remember, you have to win by 2, so Southeast would need 2 points here. Watch for the tip again. There it is. Nice dig.
No. Nope.
Didn't get her feet set. You could see there she was a little off balance.
Back to serve.
Both
Maddie
teams
Waldo.
Both teams, though, playing with all their heart.
Good serve.
Good save there.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very exciting match. Fun to watch.
That's the end of the game with a final score, Palmetto 3, Southeast 2. We're going to wrap it all up on the Kaiser University postgame show after a couple of public service announcements. You're watching Lady Knowles Volleyball on SET Sports.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Who's this?
I'm John. I went to your school last year. I saw your pictures online and you're really pretty.
Oh, thanks.
How old are you?
I'm 16. And you?
Cool. I'm 17.
I don't think I ever met you.
Yeah, I was always too shy to talk to you. But my parents are out of town this Friday and I'm having a party. Wanna come?
Sure. Sounds cool.
Awesome.
I'll see you there.
I don't really want it, but it's calling my name. Come and get me, I can take away your pain. Come a little closer, you got everything to gain. But I got too much to lose, I'm about to go insane. I've been here too many times, got my head low. If I gave a dime for every time, I'd be dead, bro. I feel that battle in my soul, the pressure closing in. My passion's asking for a pass and I can't hold it in. There I go again, no self-control again. I'm too good at giving in, feeling like going in. It's hell, the guilt is closing in. Sometimes I climb the heights, but I'm at my lowest sin. Cloaked in deception and overdosing on potent sin. So gone, baby, wanna be home again. Wanna feel whole again, come feel this hole again. Now I'm doubled over with my face on my knees. At the side is where I wanna be, but there I go again, falling. Face to the pavement, once again faced with the same sin. There I go again, falling. I don't think I'ma make it, don't know how much longer I can take this. There I go again, falling. I'm caught up in the sin. I wonder if I see your face again. There I go again, falling. I'm trying to keep it cool, I don't wanna leave it playing. But it's hard to block out everything that she be saying. Look like, come here, baby, just reach out and take my hand.
Well, back here at Southeast Gymnasium after a match like this, what can you say? And what can you say, Marcy?
Yeah, that was exciting. That was fun to watch, fun for the fans, just a fun event. I'm glad that both teams were out there giving it their all.
The only thing is the wrong team won.
Yeah.
It would have been better for Southeast, but Palmetto played good enough to win. Southeast played good enough to win, but like I said, there should have been two winners. Unfortunately, only one team is going to win and walk away with it. So congratulations to Palmetto, and congratulations to Southeast for playing such a great match.
And we have to remember that, a lot. I guess we're done.
Well, anyways, I want to thank everybody, including Marcy Barges, for being with me tonight. And another year is done for volleyball, and our next match will be at a football game. So we'll see you then. Thank you for joining us.